Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Here we go. I'm back again with another exciting video. We have TikTok, we have YouTube, we have Instagram. Tune in tonight. We got Facebook. Facebook's a little weak. I just started that page, but anyhow, we can continue with the show. Let me just get the music started. We got to fix the ambiance. What we have here, man? The ambiance. One second. What are we gonna do here? We're gonna get a little too much DMT. No, that's a little bit too dark. No. Can I think with this one? No, I can't think. I can do this. We can do this. We can definitely do this. We can do this. We can do jazz. Yes, when we in a jazz mood, I can speak calmly and my points can get across. 1 second. What am I talking about today? We're gonna start. I'm gonna roll with the punches and see what people talk about today, what they want me to talk about, because this is a Q&A as usual. Okay, I think I gotta turn this up a little bit. Turn this up a little. 15 is good enough. Okay, we have a little jazz going on here, man. That sets the tone. Okay, fix my microphone. I actually don't want my microphone too much in my face. Actually, because we gotta see my bow tie. Look how handsome, how I look on YouTube here. You know what I'm saying? Fix my mic. Yeah. You know. Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing? Hello, master. You are doing fabulous. I'm not your master, boy. This ain't no BDSM show. The worshipful master. Yes, master. I had one female tell me she wanted to call me Matt. She said master. What? Let's see what we got going on here tonight. So let's see what the questions are for tonight. Okay, all right. Good evening. We have everybody tuning in here. Let me have a little sip. Yes. Oh, let me take this off real quick. I stirred this up a little bit. So somebody wants me to talk a little bit. You know what? If I'm going to talk about Anima, can I talk about Anima Sola? Can I talk a little bit about Anima Sola? Under this, maybe I need. You know what? Maybe I can't talk about Anima Sola with this type of music going on, man. Cause I'm just thinking. Oh, this is bitter as fuck. I need my 1 second. Hold on. This bitter. Hold on. I'm about to get. Hold on. I cannot do that. No. I was so caught up in my job. What? We gotta turn. Oh my God, the light's blinking. Oh my God, we gotta turn this on. Oh, no blackouts. No. No blackout on me. Boop. There we go. That shit starting to black out. What? Okay. All right. Next, what we need? I brought my shit over here. We can't do no live broadcast without me having my my little something. Yeah, we gotta get my what do they call this? Organic honey. Yeah. Put this in my stuff right here, you know what I'm saying? So y'all guys can see. Yeah, get my energy up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. This is what they call it. I'm trying to think of the name of this stuff. This is lion something, some type of lion stuff. I forgot. Lion herb, lion mushroom or some shit like shit like that. Good for the brain, good for memory. Yes, 1 second. Hold on. Okay, here we go. So, okay. Yes, mushroom. I forgot a lion. It's called lion something. I forgot. Lion's mane or some shit like that. Good for the brain. Bonita Morena. That's a beautiful name. Yes, that's a beautiful name. Let me move this over a little bit. So we're not struggling. Move my son up. Okay. So Anima Sola. We're going to, Lion's Mane. There you go. Vacabon said it right. Okay, so we're going to go to my Haitian brother's question. You know what I'm saying? Zami Sa, he said, can you please talk about Anima Sola? 1 second. Anima Sola. Rocky said, can you talk about Anima Sola? 1 second. Let me highlight this brother real quick. You know what I'm saying? This is my Haitian brother right here. I've been, I'm not going to say nothing, but that's my Haitian brother right here. You know what I'm saying? Bon, let me tell you something. Anima Sola. In Catholicism, what was Catholicism? What am I saying about? What Catholicism? What? You know what I'm saying? In the Catholic religious system, right? In Catholic belief system, right? There's purgatory spirits, and these purgatory spirits, I believe they're referred to as Anima Sola, right? Now, when you say Anima Sola, it's not one entity, right? And I think there's also rituals in Vodou that they do to help the Anima Sola. See, the Anima Sola can be embodied in one character. When we're talking about magie, when we're talking about Vodou religion, when we say Anima Sola, we can look at that as one entity or a host for what we want to do. But I'm not going to go too deep. But let me just say Anima Sola. I'm going to stay away from Vodou right now. Let's just talk about the Catholic belief, right? The Catholic belief is that Anima Sola represents souls in the purgatory. You know what I'm saying? So if, souls in the purgatory that haven't made it to the light, they haven't made it up there with Bon Dieu, God. So they're in the purgatory to atone for their sins. They got to purify before they can, step into, meet the Most High. You know what I'm saying? So down in the purgatory, you have a lot of people who done a lot of not so great things. So they have to purify before they can meet, the Creator. How long? It all depends, but various people may have different beliefs and stuff like that in regards to that, because that can be a middle ground, like a middle ground before you either get sentenced to eternal damnation or eternal bliss. You know what I'm saying? Now, if people ask me, do I believe in heaven and hell? I'm going to say yes. I believe in heaven as being a place for good people, right? You know what I'm saying? Now, if you are evil motherfucker, you spent your life, violating kids, doing evil things to people, there's a place for you. You know what I'm saying? There's definitely a place for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, not everybody's going to be able to go to, Bawon house. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody's going to sit at the table with Bawon and chill. You know what I'm saying? Nah. See, Bawon, if you ever deal with Bawon, what was this? Saint Gerard, right? You'll find that elderly people, they go to that realm, right? Now, when you deal with Anima Sola, see, if you're a person that's been given the spiritual sight, you'll see a lot of, when Anima Sola, when you go into that realm or that place, you're going to see a lot of messed up people. When I say messed up people, let me just say this. Sometimes I tell people, if you start going down that path, you're going to see some messed up stuff in your sleep, man. You know what I'm saying? You're going to start seeing some messed up stuff in your sleep. Hello, T Banks. Yeah, you're going to see some messed up stuff in your sleep, because when they allow you to enter into that realm, you're going to see people. Listen, I'm going to tell you one time, man. Actually, I remember one time I was working with this, I wouldn't say working. I remember I had a dead relative that passed on. That was like, matter of fact, that relative, I didn't see them for over 20 something years, right? And I remember we were doing some type of ritual for like the people to pass on, to move on. I forgot what they call that, but we were doing some type of ritual and stuff like that, to pray for the people in the purgatory so that they can move on whatsoever. And let's just say I got a visit from a aunt of mine's that died 20 something years prior. Now, mind you, I didn't, listen, the stuff that I seen in the dream, the lady had all these needles in her, like I would say needles, but let's just say, like how can I say this? IVs, you know what I'm saying? IVs in her. You say, man, last time I seen this lady, it was a scary sight. Because I remember I was a kid in a basement, like she was an immigrant, right? But, she had a little spot in the basement, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, yeah, typical Haitian shit. You know what I'm saying? Typical Haitian stuff, maltraité, haïtien, yo fait vin dans pays, you know what I'm saying? Typical Haitian stuff, you know what I'm saying? You got an immigrant that comes to the United States, you know what I'm saying? Who knows if that ancestor, that relative that was, had a, that relative, that's living with you presently in the United States had some bitter, ill feelings and intentions towards that person they bring to the United States. So they give them ill treatment, you know what I'm saying? So I'm a kid seeing this stuff, man. So my aunt, she had to live in the basement. They put her in the basement and stuff like that, But anyhow, she went missing for a hot minute, man. I don't know what happened, you know what I'm saying? And one day I'm going downstairs, you know what I'm saying, to go take a leak, man. You know what I'm saying? Man, I had to be, how old was I? I had to be 14. I had to be 14 or 13 years old, man. I tell you, I seen this skinny lady, bro. This lady was skinny, bro. I was scared. I thought it was a living zombie walking towards me. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally, I thought, yo, I saw this lady. I got scared, bro. I ran up the stairs, and all I could hear was, oh my God. She said, I think her response was, am I ugly? What's wrong with me? Am I ugly? Am I ugly? Or something like that. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me? I'm like, what? Bro, that shit scared the living hell out of me. Come to find out, she had an illness. I didn't know what it was, bro. And at that age, they didn't tell me what it was, right? So let me move this down a little bit. So I'm young. I don't even know what it is. I just seen this lady, like, listen, I'm going to the bathroom. This lady pops up and hold on. She pops up and yeah, I was terrified, man. I'm talking about skin and bones. So anyhow, 20 something years later, we do this ritual and stuff like that. And, we want to pray for the people in the purgatory so that they can move on to light and have a better, existence in the afterlife whatsoever. So that night, I get a visit. From that aunt of mine who died 20 years prior. Now, when I seen her, she had all these IVs and stuff like that in her body, man. That was some scary, horrific shit that you see in a horror movie. You know, I saw her in my dreams, and I forgot, man. But I know I told my dad when he was alive, God bless the dead. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? God bless the dead. You know what I'm saying? So he told me what I saw was actually how she passed away. She had all these IVs in her because she had died of AIDS, yo. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know what happened. You know what I'm saying? She went missing for a while. You know how Haitian parents are. They back in the day, if you was born in the 80s, whatever, you know what I'm saying? They bring a family member and they don't really like that, and they slime them out. You know what I'm saying? They give them a harsh treatment. They throw them in the cellar and shit like that. You know, so I guess she had so much. She had too much of that, man. She was like tired of that. So she went out. I don't know what the fuck she did. You know, say she got a little, job. Who knows? Whatever. Maybe she hooked up with somebody, but she caught the monster. You know what I'm saying? And boom, that's what it was, man. So I say that to say, because we talk about Anima Sola. When you're working with Anima Sola, people like that pop up in your dreams. They pay you visits. You know what I'm saying? So wherever you're going through Anima Sola or wherever you're going through Marinette Pierre, you're going to find that a lot of in tranquil spirit or restless energy, restless souls, they're going to open that door up for you to meet those people. And that's why I warn people all the time. You say, are you willing to see some fucked up shit when you go to sleep? Because if not, you better not fuck with that. Because that shit gonna open the door and you're gonna see some crazy shit. And I'm talking about relatives that passed on before their time. So if you don't want to see no dead relatives, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or you didn't leave that shit alone. Because you're opening Pandora's box when you work with that spirit. Yeah. Talk about the intranquil spirit. Well, I'm giving you a little dose of that right now. What? Hold on. What? I need to see myself, man. What? Lighten that. Oh, too light, man. What? I'm not. That shit was so light. What? I can't see. I'm trying to see what that says. I got white on, man. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna use my black hand. See, that's one thing about wearing white clothes and looking at the statements here on TikTok. I can't even see. I literally had to use my hand so I can see the statements because I got on white and I can't even see what is written. So I gotta put on my hands so I can see what the statements are saying on what's the name, TikTok. See, that's the thing about being black, you know what I'm saying? What is? Are there cases where reconciliation spells can't work? Of course they are. And that's why I always say to people, you know what I'm saying? Reconciliation works. Somebody said on TikTok, is there cases where reconciliation spells don't work? Yes. See, this is why I tell people to make sure you know, like you study your situation. Because that's why I say a consultation with me is sitting there and asking you questions. I'm interrogating you to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, this is not a fucked up case. See, back in the day, I was younger, you know what I'm saying, 32, 33, 34, you know what I'm saying, I'm whatever. I'm talking to people, I'm not really paying attention. And that's what leads into failures. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking to you as a man that's in his 40s and I got more experience now. So I got to ask you this question, you know what I'm saying? Like if I'm going to, hold on. Y'all got to ask questions now, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, when we talk about reconciliation spell, hold on. I'm going to fix this light right here. Why is this thing not, hold on, fuck, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yes, there are cases where reconciliation spells don't work. You know what I'm saying? Like, listen. If you don't know what's going on with a target, here it goes. This guy may be married. You come to a spell worker talking about a spell. You don't want to do a love spell. Okay, is this guy with somebody? Okay, you haven't heard from this person in the can of paint. You know what I'm saying? You know, he's married. Or let's just say, do you even know if the motherfucker's alive? You know what I'm saying? Like, listen, you want to do spell work and you don't know nothing about this individual. You know what I'm saying? And I always say, you want to be able to bridge the gap. If you're talking about reconciliation spells, there's people that want to reconcile with people they never fucked. How is that even going to work? How is that even going to work? You never had an intimate relationship with this person and you just spoke to him one time. Not even in person. Via messages on Facebook. And they blocked you for whatever reason. And you're talking about, is there a spell that I could do to bring this motherfucker back? How does that even work? See, a situation, I'm just giving you hypothetical situations and cases. You know what I'm saying? So now, to avoid complications like this, you want to make sure you do your diligent research. And you got to make sure that you have a case that's even worth it. Is there any history between you individuals? Because you don't want to be doing spell work on someone there that you don't have any type of history or connection with. You know what I'm saying? So if that person, you haven't spoke to him in 7 years, this is another hypothetical situation for you. If you haven't spoke to that person in 7 years, you talking about doing a reconciliation spell, I'm going to tell you, fuck no, like Boosie. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm be like. I'm going to tell you, fuck no, like Boosie, right? That's ain't good enough. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, you can't do spell work with me. You know what I'm saying? With a situation like that, that's not even feasible. So all these scenarios I'm giving you are potential failure cases. A person like me, when I hear somebody coming to me with a case like that, I'm gonna tell you, no, I'm good. I'm good. I'll pass. A lot of people wonder, listen, I literally had over 200 messages in my TikTok inbox. A lot of them I didn't respond to. And it's because y'all be just asking some of the dumbest fucking, questions ever. And that's what it is. Oh, that's that cute light-skinned girl, you know what I'm saying? Dollface. Yo, I'm telling you, Dollface fine as hell. I see her on Instagram. Y'all be having some cuties watching my videos. Listen, that should be geeking me up. When I be seeing cute faces like Dollface in my live, you know what I'm saying? And I be seeing all these beautiful women in my live, man. I'm just saying that should make me feel great. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, let me not lose focus and let me concentrate on what I'm supposed to be doing tonight, man. All these scenarios you got to take in consideration. You know what I'm saying? You haven't seen a person for like 7 years and you think your love spouse is going to bring that person back? No. You say, then on top of that, you got a person, another situation you would look at. I'm giving you hypothetical situations because we're talking about why, reconciliation. Is there ever a situation where reconciliation spells can't work? I mean, you don't. I think I gave pretty much good scenarios, but in those situations, you want to be able to diagnose the situation yourself. Is this person even worth it? You say, like, is it worth it? Going through this, because spells, people think. There's one person told me the other day. They said, I thought spells can fix everything. I'm like, she literally got mad at me because I turned her down. I said, no, I don't want to help you. I can't help you. See, this is what I'm saying. We got to think realistic when it comes to spells. Because, listen, if I hear... What the fuck? Oh, we back where we started. We had a little technical difficulty. I'm back where I started. Yeah, we had a little technical difficulty. Let me get back to what I was saying. Um, Scenarios such as, let me say, man, I love it. But anyway, next question. I'm gonna move up. Oh, let's see. Okay, anyway, let me move up a little bit. Let me see what Instagram got going on. What they talking about on Instagram? Oh, wait, hold on. Will you always experience that if you are working with that spirit? Of course. Well, if working with that but haven't experienced that yet, what you spoke about with Anima Sola? Because you're not doing it right. You know what I'm saying? When you're doing it right, you're gonna see that. You know what I'm saying? So I say bagay grand moon. You know what I'm saying? You're not vibrating that well. See, man, you're not vibrating it that well, bro. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't experienced that, that's because you're not really doing it right. See, there's a lot of people that think that they're doing voodoo today. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of these cats today that's doing voodoo, right? They're claiming voodoo. They got their ass in their hand. They dancing around, you know what I'm saying? Celebrating and shit like that. And a lot of these guys is not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You're not doing nothing, man. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta really know what you're doing. Because you're just scratching the surface. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't seeing people dropping Mon cher, I'm telling you, man, that's a whole nother story. I'm not gonna go there. Mes amis, have you ever experienced real shape shifting? See, a lot of you guys watch too much TV. We're gonna talk about shape shifting. Bonita, we about the bagay shape shifting, no? 1 second, hold on. Shape shifting. That's what they call it, shape shifting. Okay, all right, let's take this off right here. Okay, we're gonna talk about shape shifting. They said, have I ever experienced shape shifting? See, I don't think y'all even understand what shape shifting truly is. I mean, what they call them, the Viking. If anything, the Vikings the Vikings knew what they were doing when it came to shape shifting. Read up about the Vikings, because all that Haitian folklore bullshit, you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers transforming the Lugawu. I'm giving you the 411 behind that shit. A lot of that Wuga, that Lugawu shit is bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you this. A lot of that Lugawu shit in Haiti is bullshit. Let me give you the 411 about that, right? The 411 about Lugawu shit is, or Lugawu, you talk about shape shifting. Because Lugawu is shape shifting. Because in Haiti, they say there's people they transform into this winged creature or whatever. And here goes. France, the Lugawu was a werewolf. They had a wolf issue in France, right? When it came to Haiti, how come there's no werewolves how come there's those wolves in Haiti? A werewolf means a human being that transforms into a wolf. How come there's no wolves in Haiti? So Lugawu became something else. How does Lugawu in France become a vampire with wings flying at night, jumping on houses? But yet in France, the origin of that word Lugawu comes from a wolf in France, a man that transforms into a wolf in France. So it comes to Haiti, it becomes this transforming human being. Now, when they say that's drinking energy or taking, you know what I'm saying, taking people energy, drinking their energy at night, drinking their blood, sous sang. See, that's for the dumb people that don't know any better. That's like a person literally thinking when they're feeding the spirits that the spirit is literally eating the food. Imbecile, right? So now, when you say the person is drinking the person's blood or draining their energy, what's happening? It's a sorcerer doing witchcraft that's causing that to happen. Not somebody on a roof flying and then they just transform. No, that's for the dumb motherfuckers that don't know any better. You know what I'm saying? See, for me, I don't belong to no motherfucking Perry Steel, so I can say what the fuck I want to, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no Wugun standing over me, telling me what not to say. No, my name is Leonard Elmira, and I don't follow nobody. You know what I'm saying? I say what I want to say. So when it comes to this voodoo shit, there ain't nobody pulling my coattail, be like, oh, Leonard, don't speak about that. You know what I'm saying? He calls me, nigga, fuck that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I can say what the fuck I want to say. I'm giving y'all the 411 on that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, go find a vaudouisant today. Go find a vaudouisant today and tell that motherfucker to transform into some fucking vampire or werewolf right in front of you. Tell that nigga for $1 million you do that. Listen, you know what? I think motherfuckers with money, I think there's a white man years ago who had a challenge to show off your super magical feats, and he would have gave you $1 million. How come niggas never signed up for that? But yet they said they was gonna curse him, they're gonna do all this type of shit, and that motherfucker died in old age. But I'm just saying, if you got money, you need to tell some of these Haitian Wuguns, if you really like that, I'll give a motherfucker a $40,000 Rolex watch if they stand in front of me and turn into a motherfucking vampire or a motherfucking werewolf. I want any of these Haitian voodoo priests. I tell it right now. I'll give a motherfucker a $40,000 Rolex to stand in front of me and transform into a motherfucking werewolf or a motherfucking vampire. Yeah, I want to see Dracula, bitch. Yeah. I'm tired of these dumbass motherfucking voodoo motherfuckers. I'm just saying, yeah, I come from that, but there's a lot of dumbass shit in the voodoo community. Yeah, I come from that. Yeah, I come from that, you know, and I will admit, there's a lot of dumb motherfuckers in the Haitian voodoo community. And that's why I don't even be part of that shit. I don't go to no voodoo ceremonies. I stay my ass home. I make my content and do what I do on my dolo. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Too much monkey business out there. You know what I'm saying? You got one motherfucker jumping around, act like he possessed, rolling around on the floor. The motherfuckers playing with cat guns, act like they invincible. I would really like to see some of these voodoo priests motherfuckers stand in front of a live motherfucking gun range and see if that voodoo point will actually help them. Because you got a lot of these woo guns out here, these voodoo priests. They talk about I'm invincible, this and that. Yeah. Go to a gun range and then stand where everybody's shooting at. Let's see if the bullets can, you know, say won't penetrate your dumb ass, yo. Yeah, I can't stand these stupid voodoo priests, man. Yeah, he's stupid. Yeah. Okay, yeah. I'm just saying, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. This is stuff, and you literally got people out here. You literally got people out here, these voodoo priests out here, talk about you say, I can make you invincible to the point where, you know, say nobody can, you know, no bullets can penetrate you. Tell me, montrem. I would like all you motherfucking voodoo priests out here talking about, you say, I got some invincibility spell to make you can't get punched, penetrated by bullets. Yeah. I want to see these motherfuckers, man. You say, show me something, you know what I'm saying? Go to a gun range or basically say, give a challenge on the internet. Make a challenge on the internet and say, hey, to any illegal gun handlers, I'm going to sign a waiver and you try whatever Glocks you have and I'll stand here and show you my voodoo will work and y'all guys will not be able to penetrate me with any of your bullets out of your guns. Sign a waiver then. All you Haitian voodoo priests out here talk about, I got this powerful spell to protect me from this. Y'all need to motherfucking sign a waiver to any of these gun companies and be like, I'm willing to basically sacrifice my body or just show you guys, not even sacrifice, because that's showing that, you know, you doubt what you're doing. You need to sign a waiver, you know what I'm saying? Tell these gun companies or whatever in shooting range that you're willing to prove that your voodoo works. Stand and then let them shoot at you and see if the motherfucking bullets will penetrate you. Sign a waiver then. All you fucking Ason, Wugan, Ason, Gwe niggas talk about, oh yeah, all this voodoo shit. That's what you need to do. Sign a motherfucking waiver. Yeah. Okay, all right, let's go. All right. So listen, okay. So let's get back to our content. Let's get back to serious stuff, man. Okay, all right. I'm geeked up right now. I'm geeked up, bro. You don't know how bad I'm. Okay, all right, okay. If a Wunga or Mumble is in close proximity, they are not far from being a bin of themselves. I don't even understand that. Right there, man. Okay, I don't get the logic. I don't know. I'm geeked up right now. That tea got me lit right now. Okay, all right. What we got here? People think real magic is like Hollywood magic. Okay. People think real magic is like Hollywood magic, and it's not. This is not Charmed, Doctor Strange. There are cosmic rules and fate and sometimes limits of your will or spiritual authority, your magie. That is true. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the problem with a lot of people when it comes to spell work is that a lot of people think that this is there's no effort in this, there's no strategizing, you can be an imbecile. You say you can have nothing in your brain and you don't have to do anything. You're just gonna do a spell and that's it, boom, it's gonna work. No, I tell people all the time, you see, depending on what you do, you gotta have a blueprint. You gotta have a strategy. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, you wanna do money spells. I be having dumb motherfuckers coming to me all the time talking about they wanna do money spells. I ask them, do you have a job? Nope. Do you have a business? Nope. Do you even sell ass, bitch? The fuck? I'm just saying. I'm just being honest with you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a way for the money to come in. You know what I'm saying? How do you expect for money to come to you and you don't have no you don't have no business. Sorry. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta have a business for the money to come in. You know what I'm saying? The spell ain't gonna work on itself. You gotta have an avenue. See, spell work just presents you with opportunities. You know what I'm saying? Spell work presents you with opportunities. If you don't have an opportunity, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have an opportunity, how is money supposed to come to you? And thank you, CJ. Thank you. How fast does work take place? As long as it needs to. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. You see this statement right here? Oh, no. We got no. That's not this. It's this motherfucking statement right here. You see this statement right here? How fast does work take place? You see this shit? See, this right here, I believe right here. This individual right here is one of those people that I would never even fuck with. Because your fucking question is dumb as fuck. I'm going to keep it real with you. This is the type of shit that'll piss a motherfucker off. See, I'm going to be polite. All right. I'm going to be polite. All right. See, when I read this question here, it just tells me you're one of those people that think that shit's supposed to happen instantly. And I'm going to tell you right now, everybody's situation is different. And looking at what you got going on, it's got to be feasible. It's got to be possible. So if you're an individual with no job, you talk about money spells, you don't hustle, you don't sell no ass, you don't sell no pussy, you don't got a 9 to 5, you don't do nothing. How the fuck do you think a spell is going to work for you? You're thinking, how fast does it work? As fast as you can provide yourself with an opportunity for that money to come to you. If you're a terrible businessman or you're a working girl and your box stinks, who the fuck want to do business with you? You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real with you. I got to give it to you on the, let's just say, on the positive side of life and the dark side of life. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm going to talk to the blue collar worker. I'm going to talk to the white collar worker. And I'm going to talk to the motherfucker that's in the extracurricular activities. You know what I'm saying? So I got it for everybody. You know what I'm saying? The spell don't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't discriminate. It's going to come through the negative. It's going to come through the positive. But you got to have an avenue for that to come to you. And let me tell you something. I don't want to know what your personal business is, but make sure you got a business. I'm not going to ask you how much dicks you suck during a week, how many motherfuckers you fuck, bitch. I don't need to know all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to ask you, do you have an avenue or, a business or whatever it means for you to basically generate some income? That's all I'm going to ask you. I don't need to know all the details. So that's it. So anyhow, let's move to our next question. But it takes as long as it needs to. You say if you got a slow hustle, then you're going to get slow money. If you have an avenue for money to come in quick, if you make it fast money, you work in the strip clubs, whatever, you say you working independently, you got a construction business, that's fast money right there. You're saying, I'm just being honest with you. Money comes in depending on what you're doing. This is a very good question. Woo! This is a very good question right here. Ogu Ferrai, Ogu, the same person. I'm gonna get to that. That's a good one. Let me keep this on highlight. Let me highlight this. Let me keep this on highlight. Pin question, because I gotta come back to that. I gotta come back to that, right? I'm pinning that question. All right, I'm pinning that question. All right. Why do some love spells you done take months and some take days? I don't know about days. But then again, it depends on what you mean by days. Some can take weeks, some can take days, some can take months. Because the opposition, the resistance. See, a person can have a situation where they're in a relationship with somebody and you're working, you're doing whatever to break them down, whatever, it can take a while because they got a connection to somebody else, right? Versus someone who's on their own, who's by themselves, they're on their lonely, they're not dealing with nobody. It's going to hit them faster because there's no distractions, right? That's what the situation usually is. And again, and then the time frame depends on how you left the situation. If you done slap Shanika across her fucking cheek, of course it's going to take long because Shanika is like, she's recuperating. And not only that, she needs to get over the fact that, you did that to her. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to take some time versus someone who just had an attitude, had an issue like, bitch, you don't mean shit to me. You don't do nothing for me. You just a nothing ass bitch. See, I'm just saying he had an argument. He done told a bitch some shit like that. That's not worse like a motherfucker done going oops upside a bitch head. You know what I'm saying? So the reality is you're going to have different scenarios. Right? You're going to have scenarios like that. Then you're going to have scenarios where, just a minor argument. And then sometimes it could be, just stupid shit. You know what I'm saying? So every situation varies according to what the problem is. Some guys may be going through, they got caught cheating. They're saying they got caught cheating. I mean, I'm just saying this shit is crazy, man. That shit crazy. I know that the pain of that feeling, man. The pain of getting caught cheating, man. Oh my God. And you really love that person. You get caught cheating, man. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? I had that happen to me before, man. That shit is terrible, yo. But anyway, let me answer this question for this person on Instagram. What is the difference between Ogu and Ogu Ferai? Ogu Ferai. There's a whole bunch of Ogus, right? There's a whole bunch of Ogus. Oh, there we go. Boom. The work starts immediately. Okay, but you gotta explain. Yeah, I had a specific target. The spirit took her outside. I just for fun, giggles. The spirit went back and. I mean, it is what it is, yo. I mean, everybody's situation is different. You know what I'm saying? There you go. That's a client right there. You know what I'm saying? But that's a whole different story. Yeah. But anyway, Ogu, Ferai, and Ogu the same. Let me explain something to you. See, this is where some of these religious vaudouisans lack the hermeneutics. They lack the connaissance. You know what I'm saying? They lack that. You know what I'm saying? You're pas bien formé, yo. See, you have Ogu, right? See, let's just take it from a numerological, from a numerical. There we go. Numerical. We can take it from a numerical perspective, right? We talk about numerology. Every letter, but I'm gonna elevate y'all. In Kabbalah, they said it took 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet to build the universe, right? So even in Kabbalah, you know that letters are very powerful, right? Now, when you say Ogu, that is a sound. It has different letters, right? See, when you start getting into words of power, you're dealing with letters. When you have the right combination together, it creates something powerful. So you have Ogu. Now you have Ogu Ferai, which is an aspect of Ogu. And you can keep on making different. That's a little bit too much, man. Let me just put like this. You got Ogu Ferai, you got Ogu, and you got Ogu Ferai. If I'm correct, Ferai is like ironwork in Haiti. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about different aspects. I'll leave it at like that. I can't give y'all too much, man. But that's what they call gamoon talk, man. That's grown man talk. I can't give y'all all that, man. I'll give y'all just enough, you know what I'm saying? Just enough for y'all to think that I don't know much, you know what I'm saying? Unpinned. But Ogu Ferai is just another aspect of Ogu. Like you said, people don't use the brain that God gave them. Of course. Yep, of course, man. People don't use the cabeza. They don't use their cervelle. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, too many motherfuckers don't use their cabeza, man. Oh my God, yo. Path of resistance and players moving and shaking. Who? You back? Oh, you're back. Of course. Yeah. What is the best ways for females to enhance love work on a male target? Okay, let's see what we got going on here, hun. This one is a legitimate question. One second. One second. Let's see where we got that highlighted question. One second. Highlighted question. All right. Okay. What are the best ways for females to enhance love work on a male target? Say you're in a relationship and have spell work on your partner. How can you heat things up to increase our relationship? All right, you know what? Hold on, you said this is a very interesting thing. What are the best ways for a female to enhance the love work on a male target? Say you're in a relationship and have spell work on your partner. How can we heat things up to increase our results? First off, you need to be sucking dick better. You know what I'm saying? That's number one. And then number two, you know what I'm saying? Listen, this individual here, you may need some separation. I'm being honest with you. Listen. Guys need to take a break. And you want to know why? See, I'm about to give you a harsh reality, right? You know, no. I take back what I said earlier on. Maybe you need to stop fucking so much, right? You need to take a break because eventually a guy gets relaxed. I'm being honest with you. No jokes. I'm not giving you no jokes right now, right? See, look, I'm going to be real with you. A guy gets tired sometimes. I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to be brutally honest. A guy gets tired of fucking the same pussy over and over. And eventually, it's like we need a break. Because, see, emotion is one thing that's very important. But sex, that's a very motivational factor too. See, you're doing spell work, but you don't want to make yourself accessible. Sometimes you need to take a break. There's been times in the past, personally, I need to step away and get out that, step away because I'm tired of seeing this bitch face. So I'm being honest with you. There's times, listen, I'm the type of dude, that's why I don't got kids, because I get tired of seeing bitches' faces too much. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest with you. See, some guys can hold on, but after a couple of days, I'm going to either get ghost or I'm going to tell you got to go. See, that's how I am. But some people are not like that. They can live with a female. They can be miserable or whatever. They can be around a female too long. But I tell people sometimes you need to get ghost a bit. Stop having sex, cut the sex out, chill out for a bit, and let the spell work. Now, he hasn't seen you. He hasn't seen you. And now he's going to begin to desire you. Because again, I'm being honest with you. I tell people that's one of the most complicated things ever. When the person are constantly, especially if they live together, if they see each other too much, you need to start stepping away a little bit, man. That's like a person overextending themselves, or you're putting yourself too much out there. A person begins to, lose, how can I say this? They lose their desire. They lose their interest for the hunt. See, now when you step away, the person, say now the spell works are hitting them because now they start thinking about you. Now now they start getting horny. Now they want to have sex with you. So I'm just saying, if a guy constantly sees the same female every fucking day, he's going to get tired of her. Stop making yourself accessible. Stop making yourself too available. But yeah, I would say, to be in all honesty, just stop being so available. I'm not saying break away from them, just chill out. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of times, y'all be forcing shit. Y'all be doing too much. See, I'm just saying, like, you know what? Let me tell you something. Y'all people out here doing love spells on people, but instead of letting the love spell consume the person's mind, y'all out here acting like y'all the ones that got the love spell on y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, I'm just saying, y'all got to develop some, I'm going to go out and have fun. I'll leave this shit on your ass, and when you're ready to talk to me, you can come talk to me. That's what you got to be like. You know what I'm saying? Because for me, I'm just like, man, I don't know. Maybe y'all guys, I don't know how old you are, but maybe some of you people in your 20s and shit like that. Now I'm in my 40s. I'm just like this, man. Listen, I would prefer if I had this mindset when I was in my 20s. Because I'm just like this. I got so much bitches that want to fuck me. I don't even care anymore. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my house. Listen, I'm in my house making my videos. I'm not even inboxing females. I'm just being honest with you. There's women every single day throwing themselves at me. Listen, I got so many. Man, I got bitches for 2 different weeks. You know what I'm saying? But listen. I'm just saying, but here I am. I'm not out there, nothing. I'm just on my computer. This is what y'all need to be doing. Y'all need to be somewhere, you know what I'm saying, in a hermit mode, focusing on what y'all need to do, and leave that person alone. You know what I'm saying? Just leave that person alone. If you're going to do a love spell, leave that person alone. Go out and enjoy yourself. I know you miss this person, whatever. You need to chill. You know what I'm saying? Go out there, have some fun, entertain yourself. You know what I'm saying? Just don't piss the person off. Get ghosts. Just go handle your handles. Focus on life. Do things to better yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Just sitting there focusing on this individual. Nah, man, that's not the way. You know what I'm saying? Do the spell. You know what I'm saying? I would say, depending on what it is, you don't want to bind yourself to somebody that's not worth it. You know what I'm saying? If you know this person's a cheater, that's not a person you want to bind yourself to, because you'll be hindered from having the chance to enjoy yourself. So if this person's not a cheater and you do that, okay, it is what it is. But if this person is, you got this spell on, you're a cheater, and you got this one-way spell on that person where you got freedom to go do what you want to do, by all means, go out there and explore, you know what I'm saying? Do something that's going to take up your time. By the time everything is done, that person's going to be hitting you up. You know what I'm saying? By the time you just, you focusing on everything, you're not even looking at time. Damn, what day went by? That day went by, that day went by, and then boom. Here you go, messages. People be like, hitting me up, oh my God, they hit me up out of nowhere. Out of the blue, this person hit me up. Yeah, because obviously you've been doing something with your time. Because if you weren't doing something with your time, you'd be hitting me up every day talking about, oh my God, blah, blah, blah. Yes, we can move to the next question. I had a dream about being fed, and it was at a table full of food. I mean, then that means, if you had a dream that you were being fed, that means you on a, path to success. That sounds like a good dream to me. If you was at a table and, saying you had a dream of you being fed, that sounds like a good dream to me. That means you probably have a promising future. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you came up on my FYP page for FYP for a reason. Yeah. Excuse me if I'm putting my hand up like this, because my white is blocking me from actually seeing what's written on TikTok. So I got to use my dark complexion so I can see what's written there. You know what I'm saying? On TikTok. So that's why I got my hand here so I can look at what's written there, because I can't see because I got a white shirt on. Hell no, I ain't gonna tell nobody to focus on themselves. Focus. Yeah, I mean, no. Because I think that person said focus on yourself. Don't worry about love. Don't do love spell. What? Hell nah. I'm gonna encourage everybody to do a goddamn love spell. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what keeps me in business. I'm good at this shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm not good at, singing and dancing. Nah. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something. I come from a voodoo background, but that's my private practice, right? That's what I do on my private level. But as a business, I do witchcraft. That's what I promote. Once in a while, I may talk about voodoo stuff, religious stuff, but 99% of my task is witchcraft. That's it. And sometimes some people like to pronounce it as witchcraft. I don't know. Everybody's interpretation is different. See, that's like Nebuchadnezzar and Belshazzar yesterday. You see, I was doing some research. See, dream interpretations are very important, right? Dreams are very powerful. And I say dreams are better than readings. Oh. Dreams to me are better than readings. Dreams are cleaner. Because you don't have a dumbass woo-gun with a, acting crazy, talking about, acting like he possessed this and that, you know what I'm saying? Dreams are clean. They tell you what it is. Sometimes they may be symbolic. Sometimes they right in your face, letting you know this motherfucker ain't no good. Straight like that. Dreams are clean. There's no need. Sometimes they need interpretation, but dreams are clean. And I tell people, I would listen to your dreams before I listen to a dumbass voodoo priest. I'll tell people this. Listen, I don't want to hear what the motherfucking voodoo priestess told you. I don't want to hear what the voodoo priest told you. I want to know what the fuck you seen in your motherfucking dreams. That's it. Your dreams are very important. They're very powerful. That's the ancestors speaking to you. Not some bum-ass Haitian voodoo priest out here trying to motherfucking run you up for some cash. A lot of you motherfuckers get caught up in this bullshit. Yeah, I'm Haitian, telling you a lot of these Haitian voodoo priests and priests are full of shit. But a lot of you motherfucking Americans don't want to hear me though. You know, say you want a dumbass nigga jumping around acting like he has a seizure or a seizure or some shit. Anyway, let's get back to something serious right here, man. Yeah, I don't like none of these motherfuckers, man. I'm starting to feel like Charleston White. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me see what we got going on here, man. Okay, we got so much going on here. Oh my God, we got so much comments here. Okay, can you do a love spell on someone you in love with, but you don't think they're in love with you? Oh my God. See, can you do, hold on. Let me see if you ugly first. Nah, you're not ugly. Nah, you're not ugly. All right. So I can't. Okay. Nah. I just had to look at something real quick. All right. She not ugly. All right. Let's look at this, man. Can you do a love spell on someone you in love with, but you don't think they're in love with you? It's platonic on their end. Anyone can answer. Well, I'm going to answer it for you, hun. See, the problem with a lot of you motherfucking women is this. A motherfucker, let me tell you something. See, this is why a lot of you bitches, see, I'm not talking to you, hun, please. And if I do say the word bitch, please don't take it the wrong way. Because I mean this in a friendly way, right? See, the problem with a lot of women today, right? I want to say the word bitch so bad, but I don't want to disrespect you, hun. I don't want you to take it disrespectfully. But I'm see, the problem with a lot of women today is this, you know what I'm saying? I found myself in a situation. A motherfucker can spend $20,000, $30,000, $40,000 on some of you women, and you don't think the motherfucker love you. Bitch, what the fuck you think that is? You don't think that's a motherfucking sacrifice? Because, bitch, we don't know tomorrow. You may be fucking Fuquan down the street. We done putting $40,000, $30,000 on you, and you talk about we don't love you. Bitch, that is a motherfucking sacrifice. Do you know how many hours we had to put in to put that motherfucking, will put you in this nice place, or to have you looking good? See, I don't know what type of man you got, but I'm just saying. I found myself in a situation like that, where I was breaking my back, breaking my neck, making motherfucking sacrifices for a bitch. And the bitch talking about, I don't love you. Bitch, you went from eating Chinese food and you talking about, you say, I don't think you love me. What? See, this is what I'm saying. Some of you women, I just don't think that y'all realize that a man loves you. See, the bitch was with, I'm gonna give y'all a scenario. This bitch was with a motherfucker that was treated like shit. The motherfucker never gave her anything. If anything, whatever he brought her was probably no less than $20, $30. But then again, motherfuckers will think that a motherfucker stupid. But you find some scenarios like that. A bitch could be with a motherfucker that ain't shit, but the motherfucker tell her, I love you. I love you. Some bitches is just dumb. Some bitches want to hear that I love you shit. And then she get with a motherfucker that's not with all that holding hands and all this motherfucking shit. But yet, when she's down, that motherfucker would make sacrifices and provisions for her to be well off. See, some of these bitches, they just want a broke motherfucker to tell them I love you. You know what I'm saying? But then again, different strokes for different folks. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, but now let's talk about the love spell. Let's talk about the love spell, right? Let's talk about the love spell. Before you do a love spell on this man here, is that even a situation? Is that the case? Is this man, I mean, how much money does he spend on you when you go out on a date? Is the bill going to be like $200, $300, $400? I mean, if y'all going on a date, y'all going out to eat, does he spend that type of money on you? I mean, or is he spending like $20, $30 on a McDonald's Happy Meals and then calling a day? I'm just saying, I need to know what is the category that this individual falls in before you do a love spell on him. Because the thing is, if you got a motherfucker that's going out their way and showing you through their actions and deeds that they love you, because yes, if a motherfucker spending hundreds and thousands of dollars on you, that is an act of love because he didn't have to do that. That's a sacrifice. That's a sacrifice. He could be spending that on bitches and hoes at a strip club. You know what I'm saying? But he taking that money and he bringing it home to you to spend on you. You know what I'm saying? So if that's not the case, then I mean, if you got somebody telling you I love you, I love you, if you want a broke motherfucker that's gonna tell you I love you, hun, that's I mean, you know, I mean, you just gotta find some. Hopefully that's not a situation, but if I were you, I would learn to appreciate the good things. If that is the case with you, I would learn to appreciate the good things that this person did for me, because some people they're better at showing love than telling it. Some people want I love you, this and that, and you say, I'm just saying, bitch, when you was about to motherfucking go get your ass locked up, who the fuck came through for you? I'm not gonna say nothing. I'm just saying, I'm just ranting because there's situations like that. There's bitches that do some dumbass shit. They go beat the fuck out of Jessica and Shaniqua, and now they're about to go behind bars and the motherfucker go bail them out. That's not love. Your ass could have been sitting in motherfucking jail for whooping the shit out that bitch, but the motherfucker came through and made sure that you didn't go to jail. I'm just saying. So hopefully you have a situation where it's like that, where the person's making provisions for you, they're taking care of you, they try to do their best to provide for you. If that's the case, you need to be more appreciative. You know what I'm saying? You need to be more appreciative, because even if you do a love spell on someone like that, what's going to happen is he's going to be doing more and you're not going to be seeing it. You're not going to be seeing what he's doing. You want more love out of him, but he's showing you his love through his support. You know what I'm saying? Okay, all right, let's see what we got going on here. But I say that out of love, hun, because I mean, some women, they you know, they want love, and you know, a guy give them all the love in the world and they can't, you know. It's my roommate. The door open for whatever reason. He don't take it. I'm in love. What? Whoa! What? Wait, hon. Wait. Let's see. Wait. One second. Whoa. Wait. You said what? Hold on. It's my roommate. The door open for whatever. He don't take it. I'm in love. What? Oh my God. He says the words "I love you." I want to do the nasty. What? He says the words "I love you." I want to do the nasty and all that. That's not what's going on. Then what is going on? I mean, you know, he says he does it nasty. I mean, come on. See, again, you're giving me those vibes of a female that's on some, all right, I'm not in this for the money. And it's fine. You're not in it for the money, but I'm just saying, you want to think on a line of priorities. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, hun, I'm just like, you just seem like one of those females that Shira 7 be talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm just saying, you sound like one of those females that Shira 7 be talking about. You say, I think she called, what she called me? Pick up. No, I'm not, you know what? I'm not going to use that. You know, say, let's just say, you sound like one of those females. You know what I'm saying? Like, you not think with your brain, hun. You know, say the way you coming off, you not think with your brain, hun. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, a guy talking like that, he not talking. See, hun, I'm just saying, he talking about, I love you and I want to, what? The nigga should be talking about, I need to go out on a date. We're going to go out on a date. I'm just giving you game. You know what I'm saying? Listen, if a motherfucker talking about they love you, where is he showing that he loves you? If somebody saying they love you, okay, well, bitch, we gonna go shopping. Get your ass ready. I don't give a fuck what you going on. Let's go to the store. Let's go to Louis Vuitton. Well, bitch, we going out shopping. If I ain't even got the money like that, then we gonna go to whatever Dollar General. Whatever. We gonna make it happen. He says, I love you. I wanna what? Hold on, wait. See, listen, look at this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talk about doing a love spell on someone like this. You're talking about doing a love spell. Let me read this out. Let me read this out real quick. Wow, you read my energy perfectly. Oh no. That's not you. That's somebody else. That's somebody else. All right, we're gonna get back to that one. Let's say this person. Hold on. Let's go back to this super sticker. Oh, there's somebody sent me what? 99 cents. Well, I'm appreciative for everything, but 99 cents. Thank you. Hold on. Let me get back to this. Let me get back to this because Shanika 7. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we need you need to watch Shanika 7 for a bit. You know what I'm saying? Because Shanika 7, I'm just being honest. Hold on. Let me read what this says here, man. He says, I love you. That's it. Me, I wanna. He says that I love you. That's it. Me, Kiki. I wanna what? I wanna blink. I wanna have sex. Okay. He don't act like he wants to date. He acts like roommates, best friends. I'm trying to change that. Would a spell work? See, I need to hold on. See, I wear glasses. I need to look at. I need to get a little closer and see if you ugly. Because if you cute, something must be wrong with that brother. Oh, you not. I'm about to move up a little bit. I need to get up in front of the camera and see if you look good. Hold on. Before we can diagnose this case. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. I gotta get in front of the camera. Okay, all right. You good. All right, you good. All right, we good. All right, let's see what we got here. I just had to go in front of the camera and see if you look good. See, hun, you got to get out of this stream of energy, right? I don't even know how old you are. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the stuff that you're telling me, that's so basic. It's giving me 19-year-old, 20-year-old vibes. Like, this is not it, hun. This is not it. You know what I'm saying? I hope this is not it. That's not it, man. That's not it. Someone talk to you like that and there's not going out, this and that. But and he's in a roommate vibe, hun. I mean, you could do that, but you definitely need to start thinking much better. You need to start thinking on a higher level. But then again, that's maybe what you're satisfied with. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, I'm sorry. If my reaction is like this, I'm just like, hun, you can be doing better. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, maybe you're still young, you're thinking about love and this and that, but when you start growing older, you start moving up in life, you know, it's more than just fucking. It's more than that. And say, you know, you gotta start thinking about priorities, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are we gonna do together? What are we gonna build together? But then again, he's giving you roommate vibes. He says he loves you and all that, but I need to know why he acting like that. You say if a brother, if I mean, maybe a love spell can enhance the situation, but if a dude is like, I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? You know, if a guy, he give you roommate vibes and stuff like that, and he talking about he love you and this and that, he might be gay. He might be gay. Yeah, that's what I think. He might be gay. And even if you do love spell on somebody like that, you know, it'll be a waste of time, waste of energy. I wouldn't waste my energy and time on that, because if a guy, you know, you looking the way you look, you know what I'm saying? You don't look bad. You don't look bad at all, period. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would fix my hair a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Something like that, you know, but you don't look bad at all. I'll just fuck with you, huh? I'm just fucking with you. I gotta keep it entertaining, hon. I gotta keep the show entertaining. So listen, but nah, I'm just saying I wouldn't waste my time on that because he give me vibes where he like men. Yeah, because I mean, unless you don't take care of your hygiene, I'm just looking at things on a verbal note and say I can't really diagnose you because you're not in front of me whatsoever, and I'm live. I can't get look into my crystal ball and shit like that. I can't do all of that right now. But I'm just saying, it has got to be some reason why this man is repelled by your essence. Because I know for me, I was the type of dude when I was in my 20s, I was hitting off 4 to 5 bitches in a day. You know what I'm saying? What? I was not missing out on any meals. What? You got a young tenderoni like that? I'm 25. What? You know what I'm saying? A female talk about she want to give it to me? Boy, man. I'm just saying that boy maybe he might be gay. I'm just saying. Pick Misha? What? A woman with no self-worth. I think he loved me like a friend. Oh well, we'll love you like a friend, but I'm just saying that's I don't know any guy that's, straight that's not trying to hit it, even if you talk about friendship. But then again, maybe he's one of those celibate guys where you're not celibate. Maybe he's one of those solitaire guys that's awesome. He don't want to hurt females' feelings. See, I'm at the age right now. Listen, to be honest with you, hun, I'm at the age right now where I can't play with females' emotions like that. I cannot play with women's emotions like that. I'd rather tell a female, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm celibate, you know what I'm saying? I don't have sex. I mean, I'm being honest with you. I can't play with a female's emotions today, man. It's just too complicated. Hell have no fury like a woman scorned. You know what I'm saying? I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like you start playing with a female emotion. Now she want to hire people do brujeria on you, do all type of witchcraft and shit like that. Hell no. I tell a female straight up, I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm not relationship material. If you get involved with me, I'm going to fuck your life up. I'm going to be cheating every single day. So you don't want a motherfucker like me, bitch. You know what I'm saying? Keep your motherfucking distance. You know what I'm saying? Practice social distancing with me, ho. You know what I'm saying? All right. So anyway, let me start joking. I can give y'all guys entertainment, hun. But yeah, I would just chill off of that, hun. I would definitely chill off of that, man. I would chill. Thanks for being in my leave him alone. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Oh yeah, I mean, Kiki, I'll just play with you, hun. I'm just playing with you. No, I'm being honest. I come outside. Kiki, I gotta keep it entertaining, hun. I gotta keep you entertained. I gotta make everybody laugh. But I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. If you want the love spell to work, you gotta be presentable. See, it's like Future said, I can boss a bitch up for a nut. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoever heard that song from Future? I can boss a bitch up for a nut. But anyway, listen. Hold on. Wait. See, this is what I'm saying. Like, listen. Presentation means everything. If you're doing a love spell, you want to be presentable. You want to, like, listen, if you're going to do a love spell, you want to be presentable. When you go out there, you want to make sure your hair is done. You want to make sure your nails done. I'm just saying, if you're trying to attract somebody that's worth it, you want to make sure you got the appearance to match that energy that you're putting out there. Because you can have a love energy going on, and then when a person look at you like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I've met females that didn't wear no perfume. How's that supposed to work? You know what I'm saying? How's that supposed to work? I see you, S.Y. Guzman. I see that. Yeah, I see that. But listen, how's it gonna work? You know what I'm saying? Like you. I'm just saying, you gotta make yourself smell good. You gotta look presentable. I mean, some of you females, you look at the bottom of these females' feet. They want to come over your house with sandals on. You look at the bottom of their feet. Their feet is black as midnight. How does that even work? Then a bitch want to get up on your bed with her feet looking like, you know what I'm saying, she was in a safari jungle, walking barefoot. This is why spells don't work, because a lot of you motherfuckers got this broke Shanika energy. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? Y'all want to do the love spell, but then again, y'all not taking care of yourself, making yourself presentable. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So yeah. What we got going on here? So let's see what we got going on here. Oh my God, we gotta get this thing going on here. Ghost influencer. Hold on. Can you talk about the benefits of binding? What? Of binding bawon? Michelle, you talking some crazy binding bawon. You know what happened to the last Haitian dude that tried to do that? Neg épée, right? Binding, the benefits of binding bawon. Okay, all right. Okay, now I understand what you're saying. Because you're talking about binding. I understand what you mean by that. Because I thought you were talking about binding like they did in Haiti a couple of months ago. This Haitian guy by the name of Neg épée, he talked about, oh, he's gonna basically bound the power, the energy of bawon in Haiti. He went to the cemetery, did some whatever ritual, and claimed that he's binding the bawon energy. And look at where he's at today. He's dead. You know what I'm saying? He was gunned down whatsoever. So listen, if you're talking about harnessing the energy of bawon, that's a different story. So you're using a Judaic. Oh, this girl look cute right here, man. Yeah, let me see what this ghost influence. I'm just saying, I gotta look at all these cute women right here, man. You say I'm single. God said, man, can I live off of bread and water alone? Ghost influencer, girl, you need to holler at me. I'm single. You know what I'm saying? When you get a chance, you need to get off this live. You need to send me a message. You know what I'm saying? Oh my God! But anyway, let's answer this question, right? Okay, let me answer this question. Here we go. When you harness the power of bawon, see, I'm gonna say this: if you're a woman, bawon can be a very tricky energy to deal with, because I'm gonna be honest with you, you're gonna have a lot of perverts coming out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? They may be rich, but you're gonna have a lot of perverts coming out of everywhere. They'll spend a lot of money. I'm just saying, bawon can definitely, the right way of serving bawon, because everybody got their way of serving bawon. But bawon can make you rich, can make you very successful, can fool you up with a lot of money. You know what I'm saying? But I'll just let a woman know. I mean, for a guy, that's what happens with a guy, but I've seen what happens with women. But most of the time, it can be rich, older men that come into their life. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, these guys can be freaky as fuck, though. So just letting you know for the door. But how, depending on your sex, bawon can work differently. You know what I'm saying? But usually, bawon can provide protection. You know what I'm saying? He can provide money. I'm sorry, I like money, so I'm always going to make that as a priority when speaking. You know what I'm saying? Bawon can definitely do that. And they say bawon can actually help with healing too. But for me, I know bawon works in my life when it comes to money and protection. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How do you do that? I can't tell you that. No. You know what I'm saying? We don't tell spells over here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all people over here on TikTok talking about, how can I learn? Can you tell me how to do this spell? I'm not doing nothing. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. You know what I'm saying? Over here, I don't tell spells how to do none of that. I give you information in game. You know what I'm saying? So you don't make any mistakes. But as far as telling how to do spells, hell no. That's like a working girl, you know, having sex for free. No. Nah, we don't do that. But anyhow, yeah. But listen. I think I'm gonna conclude for the night. Hold on, what? Bawon be mounting me is in his name because he go hard. Okay. Well, listen, I'm gonna conclude this live. This was definitely a good live. On the next one. So let me exit out on YouTube. Next time, guys.